This week we're going to highlight planting progress and short-term weather trends here in the U.S. We're also going to turn our attention to Brazil, where it looks like the dry season is starting early. We're going to wrap things up this week looking at long-term trends in December corn futures. Hi, this is Brian Basting with Advanced Trading. Let's talk about the corn market. We've moved into the month of May here, and of course that means it's time to focus on U.S. corn planting. Let's take a look at nationwide progress. Now, as the end of April here, we're looking at 27% done nationwide. That's well above the 5-year average of 22%. We've really got some regional differences here. West Mississippi River well ahead of average in states such as Iowa and Minnesota. East of the Mississippi, however, we're behind the average, highlighted by 8% in Indiana versus the 13% average. Let's now turn our attention to the historical planting pace. We're looking here again at 27% done. Over the next 2 weeks, as we've highlighted here, approximately 32% of the corn is planted between April 28th and May 12th. So again, if we were to stick to that average, we'd be looking at around 60% of the corn planted by the 12th of May. Of course, that's going to be directly contingent on the U.S. weather trends. Let's take a look at the short-term weather trends. Our slides this week, as usual, are courtesy of T-storm weather. Now we're looking at the 30-day precip total here. It's a proxy of subsoil moisture. You can see that in Kansas it's quite dry, but as you move further north and further east, there's quite a bit of green on this chart, implying we're actually a bit wet in most areas. Iowa is an exception. As we just saw, Iowa's got very rapid corn planting progress. Let's now take a look at the short-term trends. Now we're looking here at the next 10 to 14 days, temperature-wise. Very cool in the northwest. But as we move across the Midwest, particularly as we move south and east, it's going to be warm. So there's that divergence of temperatures is going to fuel a stormy pattern. Let's look at that now. We're looking at Thursday through Friday of this week. Look at that pink area, another inch of rain across that pink area. In the green area surrounding that, half inch. As you look at eastern corn belt, however, it looks like it's going to be a little bit drier. Now let's look ahead to Saturday through next Wednesday. All that green area highlighted there has potential for rainfall. A half inch is a moderate chance. We're looking for a stormy pattern here over the next week to 10 days. Let's quantify that now, looking at precip totals over the next 14 days. Now again, a lot of green on this map here. Not necessarily excessive totals, with one exception. Northern Plains can be quite wet up there in parts of North Dakota, as well as parts of Minnesota. Could be very wet the next 14 days. Otherwise, it looks like it's going to be moderately wet. Let's turn our attention now to Brazil, where that corn is going through pollination and grain fill. Let's look at where that corn is produced in Brazil. Now we're looking here at several key states. Mato Grosso in the north is the key state, but also some important states such as Goiás, Minas Gerais, Paraná, and Mato Grosso do Sul. As you look at the progress here, I want to focus in on the filling grains, because nearly half that crop now is filling grain. We're past the stage of pollination in the north. We're now filling grain. Why is that important? Because as you look at the next chart here, we're looking at some very dry conditions above that purple line. Again, this map is courtesy of T-storm weather. Anything above that purple line could be dry over the next 2 weeks. Quantifying that now, over the next 2 weeks, look at all that excessively dry conditions. So we may be taking the top end off the production numbers in Brazil. Let's wrap things up this week looking at trends in December corn futures. Now, December corn, as you tape here on Tuesdays, trading near $4.70 a bushel. We continue to strongly encourage you to work closely with your trusted risk management advisor to manage price volatility as we approach the summer months. Now, if you'd like more information, please feel free to contact us at 800-664-2321. We'll put you in contact with one of our risk management consultants who'll be happy to visit with you at your convenience. And remember, we upload every Wednesday. Make sure to subscribe to our channel to never miss an upload. Thanks a lot. Have a good week.